The tournament of power would have ended, however days later, Goku would go to the palace of Zeno-sama, since the king of everything had called him urgently. "Zen-chan, how have you been? Why did you call me? Do you need something?" said Goku with a big smile. "Good that you have arrived. I had something to tell you." "What, Zen-chan?" "Soon will come the kings of the entire multiverse." This would leave Goku surprised. What did you say? Kings of the multiverse? Goku, there are a total of 6 kings of the entire multiverse, and every 100,000 years a tournament is organized, where if our multiverse loses, we will have to give our universes to those kings. Goku would be very shocked with the news. "No, can't that be possible? I don't know if you know this, Goku, but 100,000 years ago I lost that tournament. So I had to give 6 of my universes to those kings who won. Sometimes they get bored and destroy the universes I give them," said Zeno-sama sadly. Goku amazed. "And how do we avoid that?" "Goku, only 3 beings from each universe can participate, and only the destroyer gods can participate." Goku was somewhat relieved. "Well, the destroyer gods of this multiverse are too strong," said Goku with a big smile, which Zeno-sama worried. "Goku, the destroyer gods can't even get 3% of the power of the other destroyer gods of the other multiverses." "But what?" Zeno-sama sighed. "Yes, that's why I called you. I wanted to tell you and propose you to be one of the participants, just like your son. What do you say?" "Zen-chan," Goku said seriously. Daishinken appears. "Son Goku, we chose you because you have overcome the power of a god of destruction, and you are the only mortal who has mastered the Ultra Instinct, and your son has the same blood as you, son Goku, and your son has great potential, so from today onwards, I will train you, because the tournament will start in a few months," said the priest. Zeno-sama said nervously. "Daishinken, in fact, the tournament will take place in about 5 days." On one side of the earth was Gohan, who was at Krylan's house. "What's up, Krylan? Why did you call me?" "Hey Gohan, I have something to ask you," said Krylan seriously. "Gohan, I want you to train me. I feel very weak," said Krylan sad. Is that it?" "It's okay Krylan, as you want," replied the Saiyan with a smile. "Well, I'll go to change. I'll be right back." "Krylan, wait right now," Gohan would ask, but Krylan would be gone. At that moment number 18 appears. "Hello Miss Number 18, Gohan would say with a smile. Number 18 would start talking to the Saiyan. She would get very close to Gohan, which would make him a little nervous. Number 18 would say to the Saiyan, "Thank you very much for saving me from Cell many years ago, and now that I remember, I had never thanked you before." This makes an impression on the Saiyan. He replies with a smile, "No, it's nothing, Miss Number 18. Besides, Goten wouldn't finish talking when number 18 gives him a kiss on the cheek with a blush. Goten is paralyzed. "That kiss was a thank you," said the blushing android, while Goten stammers, "No, it was nothing, Miss Number 18. In the distance you could see Krylan, who would have seen everything. He approaches angry. "What are you doing, Goten, and why did you do that?" Number 18, "I was just thanking her," said the android. "Come on Goten, I will go with you too," said the android smiling, leaving Krylan surprised, who would say, "No, you are not going anywhere. Better stay here as you have always done." Nervous Goten would say, "She will also come. She will help us train and she is strong." Very angry Krylan, "No Goten, you do not decide anything here." Goten something nervous, "Come on Krylan, calm down." Krylan shouts, "Calm down? How do you want me to be calm? After seeing how number 18 gave you a kiss on the cheek." Goten smiling nervously, "Krylan, calm down. She just thanked me for saving her, that's all." The android is angry. "That's enough Krylan, you always get so jealous." After that, Krylan proceeds to push number 18 to the ground. "You stay out of it." The android gets up screaming, "Get the hell out of my house, you're just a kept and ungrateful." Krylan was about to hit number 18, but Goten would get in stopping the blow. "Goten, don't meddleware. You are not called." "Wait Krylan, this is not right," exclaimed Goten something serious. "Shut up," shouted Krylan, throwing a strong blow a la Goten's face which stops it without difficulty, and countered with a blow sending Krylan to crash into some rocks. "Are you okay number 18? said Goten extending his hand to the android. This is looking at Goten very blushing. Suddenly Krylan gets up screaming, "Goten, damn, how dare you! You're going to pay dearly. You'll see what it feels like to have someone taken away from you." and that Krylan leaves. Gohan's something serious. What is he up to? Goten would go after him. Number 18 would accompany him. The Tournament of Power would, while on the other hand, on the planet of Beerus, Vegeta was training with Whis until Daishinkan called the angel. Father, what's going on? Asked the angel, looking worried, to the priest, who would say, come quickly to the palace of Zeno-sama with Vegeta and Gohan, telling him everything that happened. Whis would ascend with his head. Vegeta would seriously ask, what's going on, Whis? Did something happen? Apparently something serious happened, very serious. The High Priest is calling you and son Goku's son, exclaimed Whis, telling Vegeta about the tournament that was about to begin. Vegeta would be surprised. Well, let's go to planet Earth. Meanwhile, in Zeno-sama's palace, Daishinkan was already training Goku, teaching him very powerful techniques, which Goku would not be able to learn, since he would not have enough power yet. When Zenodama appeared, very nervous. Daishinkan, the tournament will start in a few hours. These words leave Goku and the priest shocked. Great Zeno-sama, this is not possible. We have to attend the platform immediately, said Daishinkan, very nervous and in a hurry. It cannot be true. Zeno-sama grabs Goku and Daishinkan, teleporting on a planet discovered. They would observe all the kings of all together with their warriors that exceeded the power of an angel. What is this? Everyone here has such a great power, I can't calculate their level, and that a king of everything approaches. Oh brother, so here you were, exclaimed the king of everything of Multiverse 1. Zeno-sama would answer very seriously, I'm not your brother. What do you want? The king of the Multiverse 1 called Zenzen would say, don't worry, I don't want to get into trouble. I just want to tell you that the kings of everything from Multiverse 5 and 6 will not participate, because as you know, those two kings of everything were the last ones to win the tournaments, so we must face each other. Zeno-sama answers seriously, you will be the first one I finish with. Goku approaches the king of everything. Zenzen, hello, I see you are the little king of everything. Could you have a fight with me? This would leave everyone very surprised, who were listening to Goku attentively. The king of the Multiverse 3, called Mira, would observe with a smile in the distance and say, ha ha ha, did that mortal think he could defeat a king of everything? All the kings of everything would start to laugh. Zenzen would answer, I'm sorry, but we kings of everything are not allowed to fight, so I reject your proposal, but you can fight with my warrior Miruz. He is the strongest god in my multiverse. Goku, observing, says, wow, he looks very strong. Miruz says, I'm not the least bit interested in fighting that mortal. Daishinkan would say, he's not just any mortal, he's a Saiyan, and even if you doubt it, he can surprise you. All the gods and kings of the universe would start laughing. Miruz would say, in that case, well, attack me, Saiyan. Goku, smiling, transforms into a Super Saiyan and in an instant appears behind Miruz, throwing a punch. Miruz shouts, you're nothing special, just a simple weakling. Miruz would not finish speaking, since he would receive such a hard blow in the face that it would send him so far away. This would surprise the kings and gods who were watching the fight. Those words would make Miruz get angry, and he would begin to unleash a mind-blowing power, and in the blink of an eye he would hit Goku, causing him to lose his transformation, falling to the ground. All the gods would begin to laugh at how weak Goku was, since he was defeated with a single blow. Well, it looks like the tournament is about to start. Vaminals Miruz, said the multiversal king Zenzen, so these two disappear. The gods of the other multiverses also, it is very strong, stammered Goku, very hurt on the ground. Zeno-sama seriously said, Goku, I told you they were very powerful entities. Daishinkan, something nervous, Goku, please try not to get involved in more fights like this. Meanwhile, elsewhere, on planet Earth, Krylan would have arrived at Gohan's house. Gohan quickly appears behind Krylan. Krylan, what are you trying to do? Gohan, you took number 18 from me, now I'll take yours from you. In that video appears confused. Gohan, what's going on? Gohan is serious. Video gets away from Krylan. Then Krylan grabs Videl. Gohan is very serious and shouts, Krylan, what are you doing? Krylan is angry. Gohan, if you want her back, then come with me, let's have a fight. Krylan disappears, leaving them surprised. Damn it, where did he go? Gohan closes his eyes and feels Videl's key. There in the temple, Gohan shouts to grab number 18 and teleporting into the temple nearby. watching as Krylan enters the time room. Gohan and number 18 enter the time room. In this case, it should be noted that neither Gohan nor Krylan would have had children. Gohan shouts, "What the hell are you doing?" Krylan very angry, "Gohan, I thought you were my friend. How could you do this to me?" Gohan shouts, "Enough, Krylan, you're making me tired, behaving like before. What's wrong with you?" Krylan smiling, "Well, Gohan, I'll calm down," and that Krylan would use a technique leaving Gohan and number 18 blind for a few seconds. "Aw, damn it, Krylan," shouted Gohan, trying to open his eyes, so Krylan would take the opportunity to leave the room along with Videl. Gohan and number 18 were also about to leave, but Krylan would launch an attack, destroying the door of the room, leaving Gohan and number 18 locked in. "No, it can't be. That wretch locked us in. What are we going to do?" Krylan asked number 18, while on one side Krylan was laughing. Then he appears worried, saying, "What did you just do, Mr. Krylan? Shut up, Dend. And while you, Videl, now you will be mine." Videl angrily slaps Krylan. Krylan is shocked. "Damn you, I'll kill you," Krylan shouted, carrying a Kienzan, but a very familiar voice would be heard behind Krylan. "What the hell are you supposed to do?" Vegeta said seriously on Krylan's back. Whis and Vegeta had watched as Krylan locked up Gohan. "Vegeta, but what are you doing here?" Krylan stuttered. "Do not play dumb with me, insect. I just saw what you did," said Vegeta very seriously. Krylan quickly throws 2 blows to Vegeta, which would be stopped with tremendous ease. The Prince of the Saiyan hits a hard blow to Krylan, sending him to the ground, so Krylan would draw blood, totally defeated. "Damn dwarf, now what will we do, Whis? The tournament is about to begin and we need Gohan," exclaimed the Saiyan, very nervous, and that Daishinken would call Whis, telling him to come immediately. Whis and Vegeta were about to go, however Krylan would get up, launching a super attack on Vegeta. Vegeta, already very furious, would disintegrate him and disappear. Meanwhile, Daishinken, a little relieved, says, "Great Zenamama, Whis and the warriors are already arriving." Zeno-sama responds worried, "That good, it's about to start. But by the way, Daishinken, where is Goku?" Both deities look around them, observing how Goku had disappeared. Meanwhile, in a part of the planet, the Saiyan was flying the gigantic platform until he met the king of the Multiverse 4, called Chernox. "Hey, you are the mortal, the one that everyone made fun of, right? And you are?" said Goku, very confused. "I am the king of the whole Multiverse 4. By the way, mortal, I see that you are the only warrior of Multiverse 2. Multiverse 2? Asked Goku. Chernox would say, "If you are Multiverse 2, hey, you think you have a fight?" said the entity, to which Goku, excited, would say, "Sure, yes, I'd love to." Chernox says, "Well then come with me, we'll go here." These two will walk into the palace. "Well, let's go into the palace," said the king of everything. Goku would immediately enter. However, an explosion would be heard. The Saiyan would observe that the door was no longer there, as the king of everything had destroyed it. This would leave Goku shocked. "No, it can't be." Meanwhile, the multiversal tournament was about to begin. Vegeta and Whis would arrive and meet Daishinken and Zeno-sama. Daishinken seriously, "Where is son Gohan?" Whis would answer nervously. Apparently he was locked in a room in another dimension. This left Zeno-sama and Daishinken perplexed. "And now what do we do?" In the distance a voice is heard. "Well, all the participating gods pass to the platform. The rules are as follows. You can kill. Whoever tries to escape will be eliminated. As you know, only 3 participants from each multiverse can fight." Vegeta shouts. "And what happens if there is only 1 warrior?" The entity responds. "The remaining 2 participants can enter whenever they want. However, at least 1 warrior from each multiverse must be on the platform. Ahead of this would appear 3 gods from different multiverses." Vegeta smiling. "This will be entertaining."